Look at this. It's already looking like fall out here. Look at those leaves that have fallen. The trees are turning. It's a nice cool night. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I was busy all day. Then I picked up Jackson and I was relaxing for a bit because it was hot earlier. So I felt a little drained. So I said, let me relax a little bit. And then his dad picked him up about an hour ago. So here I am. You know, I did my walk already today, but I just said, since it's a nice cool evening, why not come and chill out for a little while at the park. Let's see. I don't like to be around people like that. Over there, that corner is not the good side. Over here is more relaxed. And I don't want to be near the playground since I don't have my kid with me. But I miss my little math machine. Since I got him some number blocks, that's all he's been playing with. So all he tells me is addition all day. That's what he does. Hi, Claudia. How are you? I am good. Thank you. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's beautiful here. It's a beautiful evening here as the sun is going down. It's nice and cool. So I just came to relax for a bit. Just to chill out for a little while, you know. But look at that. That view is nice, right? Whoops. That little view is cool. I was in the mood to have a little drinky drink. So I got one of these for now. I just have wine, but have you guys tried this cut water? I like a little spice. So I'm trying the spicy mango margarita. Look at that. 12 point what? 5%. Woo! And then I have a cup of ice because I love everything, you know, cold. Please double tap the screen to like this live. I really appreciate it. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have a self-care day and go do my toes and stuff. I mean, they don't look bad, but it's been about 3 weeks, you see. Like my little stubbies. They don't look bad, but why not? I'll be alone. You know, let them pamper me a little bit. So I put this in the ice water. I mean, in the ice cup. Ice water. I should have. I wish I had some. I should have put some like jalapeno and lime and probably some tahini. That would have made it even better. Spice it up a bit more. Have you guys had any cut waters before? Like I haven't, I haven't been having like fruity drinks since I've been trying to be active and walking around, you know. But I felt like it today. So this is the spicy mango margarita. And if I was home, I definitely would have put some lime and tahini in it. And probably I would have cut a few like some jalapeno slices and put it in there for a little bit more spice and for it to feel like a drink at a bar or something. But it is what it is. So, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great one. So, I'm just chillaxing, you know. Usually when I come to the park, I'm not chillaxing. I'm either running after Jackson or I'm walking. That's the good thing about when you make your steps without even trying. You don't have to do too much. And whatever walking you do after that is extra. So I'm just chilling. Please don't. No, thank you. I don't got it. When here I could donate something for you. Usually when people sell stuff, and I don't want it, I at least give them $1 for donations. No problem. Yeah, so she was selling some sandwich crackers, which I don't need, but obviously she's not selling something bad, so I don't mind donating. She had an all-star shirt on. I don't know if it's like something for school or whatever. Well, who knows? It could be for her family. I don't care. And she was very respectable, saying thank you, ma'am, even though that made me feel a little old, but I guess I am. So it's a beautiful day. You see people out here just laying on the grass with their dog over there. Over here, they're walking their dog. Look at that sky. Look how beautiful. And then the dog. Look, I don't know if you guys can see the dogs. But beautiful dogs. But that sky, look at that. Beautiful. Love it. So when I go home, I'll be watching Beauty in Black. Last season it was really good. So I know this season's gonna be good too. So it just started yesterday, I believe. So yes, that's what I'll be doing. I know that's gonna be interesting. Besides, if any, of my favorite content creators come on, I'll be watching them. But I'll be relaxing today, And then let's see what happens tomorrow. My baby's with his dad. He didn't even want to go, but mama needs a break sometimes when you have to be the one doing everything most of the time. You take that little break as often as possible, you know. Some people got it easy, but I do miss him already. Like I said, that's my little motor mouth. Keeps me on my toes. But that kid, he has gotten so smart the last few months even more. He reads so well. Says he'd be reading words that I don't even think he knows. And then after I bought him those number blocks, he's playing with them like every day and just adding. So he'll just randomly come to me and tell me math problems, and then I ask him what's the what's the answer or whatever, and he'll tell me he's really getting it. So for him going into kindergarten, those are really helping him. So if you guys have any toddlers, uh, those number blocks is really a good thing to get them. They're available on Amazon. They have the generic brand, and they also have the brand that's on TV as number blocks. But I always go for I like more the quality plus the quantity, and the ones that are like that the teachers have and stuff. Those are the ones that I went for because they have more pieces in the package, and it's a good buy. It's just a good buy because it was like I think it was like 10.99 for like 100 of the blocks, and they interlock and stuff, so it helps them with the math too. And he just likes building them, so he watches. So he'll be playing with the number blocks. He'll be playing with the blocks, and he'll be watching number blocks on his tablet at the same time. So when they do the math problems there, he'll do the math problems on his blocks. So that's definitely a good thing to have if you have a toddler, 3, 4, 5 years old, even 2 years old, you know, so they could start learning from a young age. But he caught on very quickly with everything. And then over the summer, I was, I had flashcards. Well, not really over the summer, even before the summer. I have the flashcards with the sight words, and that also helped him learn how to read. So he had learned the sight words very quickly, and then every time we're outside, he just read signs, and he's picking up quickly. He'll read all big words: stairway, emergency, you know, a whole bunch of other different words that I can't think of right now. But even his dad was like, "Dang, he does know how to read." He was reading random signs for me. I'm like, "Yeah, I know." He's doing real good. So I think this year kindergarten, he's gonna do very well. And if he's already if he already knows what he's supposed to in kindergarten, first grade should be more of a breeze because he has a whole year till then. So first grade, he's gonna go into it good too. So You know, I might not be the best mom, but I'm the best mom I could be. And that's one thing you know, could be proud of myself because all three of my children are very smart. So I'm proud of them, you know. My Jordan, he's doing good in his first year at college, you know. He finds all the classes pretty easy, you know. So right now it was going good. I can't complain. I can't complain. You know, God is good. So I'm probably gonna watch Beauty in Black, and then maybe I'll come on here and we could review it together. I don't know whoever watches it, or maybe you haven't. And now that I'm talking about it, maybe you want to go watch it. It's on Netflix, Beauty in Black, and yeah, it's a good series so far. You know, very interesting. It's crazy. It really is crazy though. But we'll see what happens this season. I like drama series. I'm not a real reality TV person. You know, when the shows that are out now first came out, I did watch them, but I got bored quickly with them. So, I never saw them through. So even now, you know, like Housewives and Love and Hip Hop and all that, like I don't get those extra channels or whatever just to watch those because it's not even really reality, you know? Everything's a script no matter what. So I rather watch things like, Tyler Perry stuff. Netflix has a lot of good series and so does Hulu. Hulu, if I like 911, The Rookie, the what is it? Um The Cleaning Lady, things like that. If you haven't watched those shows, watch them. They're very good. And of course, I wonder if it started. I think I have to check my Law and Order. I think the new series started. I don't care how many years Law and Order has been on. That's still my shit. I don't care. Law and Order SVU and Organized Crime. Both of them. They're very good and I love it. So I don't care if they're on for freaking 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. I'll still watch them. And that they have those on Peacock. So I think the new season started. So that's another one that I'll be checking out this weekend because I love it. I love things like that. And of course, I don't know if you guys like watch the first 48 and Snapped and things like that. Those are my go-tos also. So now that fall is here or almost here, a lot of these shows are gonna start back up again. So besides being on YouTube, I'll be watching my shows because that's one thing. I'm not gonna let YouTube take over my life. I'm still gonna watch my shows. So I have to say, look at I only drank this much so far, And I have to say, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thank you for those hearts. I love to see those hearts. Thank you. Thank you. So this cut water is cutting up now. I'm so corny. But no. I could imagine. I haven't even freaking drank half of this shit. I'm a lightweight. But it was good. Hi, Gary. How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Please hit the like button, the thumbs up, or double tap the screen to like this live. I really appreciate it. Whichever one's easier for you. I'm just out here at the park right now. I am free from my 5-year-old this weekend. So I just decided to come sit at the park for a little while. Usually you guys will see me on my fitness health journey. I'll be walking around doing my laps, but I already made my step goal for the day, so I just decided because it's a beautiful night to come sit at the park. Why not? You know? People think that because it's New York, it's not safe, but on the contrary, where I am, it's pretty safe. This park, I have never seen nothing like bad happen in this park in the almost 20 years that I've been living in this area. Like literally, not one incident has happened that I have to worry about. So, as you can see, the lights are like right there, the lamps and stuff. So it's bright, even though the sun is down already. But, you know, thanks, white guy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I very much appreciate it. So hit that thumbs up for me. Hit the subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so when I come on, because I do come on randomly at times, most of the time. So you guys will come on. You'll know when I come on. Oh, cool. The UK. Oh, so it's very late over there, right? Or is it like early morning? No, it's late. It's what is it? Like 1 o'clock in the morning over there? Yeah, it's nice. Kids, parents are still walking around with their kids. Over there, they're just chilling out, listening to their music. Oh, okay, Gary. That's cool. That's cool. It's only what 7:49 here. So is the the late evening. So the sun just went down, but it's such a beautiful night. It's nice and cool because it was hot today. That sun was beaming. Oh, okay, 12:49 p.m. 5 hours different. That's good. That's good. So you work at the library. So what are you doing today? Just scrolling through YouTube? It's so hard to make a video without anybody not playing music. No matter where I go, There's always music playing. It's crazy. Over there, they got the English music. To the right, they have the English music. To the left, they have Spanish music. Like, even if you just walking the streets, the cars with their music, the stores with the music. It's like crazy. Yeah, I love books too. I do. I love books. John Grisham is one of my favorite novel writers. You know, I like the mystery type of book. John Grisham is my favorite, but I also like Mary Higgins Clark, James Patterson. Yeah, oh my goodness, I used to read so much. I need to get back into reading. I used to always be in, have my nose in a book, always. I don't know, as I get older, I have more like, I don't know, my attention span is crazy right now, and a little bit of anxiety. So it's like hard for me to just relax, especially with a 5-year-old running around me. It, see, even a bike rider with their music. But yeah, I don't know. As I get older, my freaking anxiety is through the roof. My attention span is not there. Like, yeah. Yes, I do know. That's crazy. Yeah. And people say we we didn't evolve from, you know, apes or whatever, but we're so similar and so alike, you know, the way we look, the way we think, the way we feel, everything, you know, the way they nurture, the way we nurture, so similar. Yeah, we do have a lot of similarities. It's crazy. Hey Sonia sis, how are you? I'm here without Jackson. I decided to just come to the park for a little while. Um, Hello. And I just decided to come to the park for a little while because it's a nice night. The sun just went down. You know, it's nice and cool. I'm not with Jackson. I already hit my step goal. So I'm just relaxing for a little while before I go back home. I was outside all day, then relaxed. Then Jackson got picked up. So I said, let me go take a walk for a little while. Then I decided to just sit at the park for a little while. You know, I gotta fit in where I could get in because we have so many people that we support that if you don't go live, especially if you're, you know, trying to become a content creator or whatever, if you don't get yourself in there, you'll never be in there. You'll just be supporting people all day long. And then, you know, your channel will go nowhere. So I have to fit in where I could get in. So I know that Amora already went live. Tiff went live, you know. So before Ashley or somebody goes live, I said, let me get on. Because earlier this week, I was not going on a lot because a lot of them were going on at random times. And, you know, I like to support them. So... And then not only them, I have other people that I support. Yeah, like Mommy Money Getter, Entertainment You Love. I have Ryan. He's the mulatto master. You know, Are You Locked In? there's a few, people, a lot of people that I support besides the original people, we support. So I just be everywhere in between doing what I do at home and stuff. Yeah, he's with his dad, so I'll give him a hug when he comes back. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. Nah, it's okay. I'm peaceful. It gives me time to think and reevaluate stuff, you know? I have to figure out my life. I ain't getting any younger, you know? Hey, Lorianne. Happy Friday. How are you? I've been with a white man, a white person, many, many years ago. When I, not as an adult, actually, So, no, I really haven't been with a white guy. I, not that I have anything, nothing against white guys. um, but I've always been more into Hispanics and blacks. I am Puerto Rican myself. But yeah, nothing wrong with white guys though. You guys are awesome. But I was always more into Hispanics and blacks. Maybe I haven't bumped into the right white guy. Please double tap the screen, everybody. Double tap the screen. Like this live for me. I really appreciate it. That's good, Lorianne. I'll be watching you sometimes playing your what is it, Disney Speed Racer game. And I love Thor. He's so cute. Thank you for hitting those hearts. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, over here in where I am in New York, you see a lot of, cuz I'm in one of the outer boroughs, so you don't really see a lot of white people. But when I go into Manhattan, I see, more white people. And I do like to see the white people that actually, doing good for themselves, like on Fifth Avenue or whatever like that, you know. My old manager is a white guy, and he was a really good person. Like, the way he is was hard to top because he was just an all around good guy. So, like I said, I have nothing against them because I know they could be, good. Yeah, no problem. Even if I don't say anything, I pass through, I hit that like button, I watch for a little while. But there'd be 50 million of us online, so I try to, chat jump. I jump from chat to chat, just trying to support everybody and giving them, a little support. Making sure I hit that like button so could stay in the algorithm or get in an algorithm, because that kind of support is free 99. Look how nice those clouds look. It's like, you know, they look so cute. In person, they look way better, but those clouds look so cute. I don't know. I just love the sky. It's beautiful. Yeah, I do try to support everyone. I do, I do. I've always been like that in real life too, but in real life, I actually back down a lot in supporting people. I mean, not because it changed, but people changed. So, and I got tired of letting people use me and stuff like that, or me showing support. And then when it came to me, I'm always left alone. So nah, I had to back down from a lot of supporting people in real life. And it's sad, but that's why you guys see me most of the time alone, because I did back down from hanging around people like that. And also I'm trying to live a peaceful life, and unfortunately a lot of people that I used to hang out with always have some kind of drama going on. And not for nothing, that ain't me. I'm 43 years old. I have a freaking 5-year-old kid besides my almost 18-year-old and my 24-year-old. I don't got time for that. And some people, I don't know if you have ever have that one friend or the two friends or whatever that always are into something, or their family is. And it's like, hello, like, I known you for 30 years and there's always some kind of drama. I did have to back away from a lot. That's why most of the time I'm alone, and I'm okay with that. I do have I do have best friends that I still talk to and whatever. One in particular that I actually do things with. Like last week we went to Wicked. But for the most part, honestly, even though it's not good to be alone all the time, because you do need, especially when you're not, older, you need to still live life, you know. But I, that's why I still try to do as much things as I can when they call me and invite me places. But, the drama is not for me anymore, especially at this age. I haven't been to the UK before, but I do like to travel. I mean, I haven't been where I want to be, but I have gone to the Caribbean and things like that. Cayman Islands. I've been to the west coast of, over here, the United States. I've been to California. I've been to Florida, Ohio, North Carolina, South Carolina. I've been I've been to a lot of the states on the East Coast. California on the West Coast. I went to Puerto Rico. I went to Mexico. I am the type that does like to travel. So, I do have a passport. So, yeah, I probably will be doing that, uploading some of my videos from the past, so you guys could see how beautiful the other places are. Because I do have videos like from Puerto Rico, Mexico. I might be able to find the ones from Cayman. That was in 2016. I do want to go there again because it's a small island, but it is so beautiful, and I don't know, the people are really nice there. And Mexico, of course, Mexico's Mexico, but I went to Cancun, but I did travel to the other side to see like the Mayan ruins and things like that. But I honestly do like to travel. I've just been in a little rut for the last year, so you know, keeping a roof over my head is number one. So I haven't been trying to waste the money that I do have. Look at that dog. So cute. Yeah, so I haven't trying to waste the money I do have on, things I don't need. But yeah. But when I do get back to where I used to be, because this is the first time as an adult that I'm where I am. But unfortunately, I don't know. Hi, G Dub, how are you? I don't know if a lot of you guys know that last year I didn't have to, but I chose to leave my job because I was in a job that, first off, it was a dead end. It was a small company. It was only about 5 of us. It was a manufacturing. We sold products, packaging products to big companies, like Baby List, Thomas Roth, things like that. We sold their packaging supplies. So when you order from Baby List or whatever, usually the boxes or the poly mailers or whatever came from the company that I worked for. But unfortunately, it was a dead end company, no benefits. But the worst of it all was that the management sucked. The boss, the president of the company, I can't lie, he was a sweetheart, but it was his son that was the problem, which was the vice president of the company. So, yeah, so he really, he was, it was just very bad. What's the word? Ugh, I don't know why. I never could think of the right words when I'm on here. Like, what the hell? But anyway, it was just terrible to work for your emotions, for your everything, for your mental everything. This guy will curse at you. Um, Give you things that aren't your job and expect you to do them. Like me, since I was so good at everything, when you're good at everything, that's another thing that could be bad for you. Hi, Jamaica, how are you? When you're good at everything, it could be bad for you because then people expect too much of you. And he hired somebody else, and I had took a little vacation, and during I was well really I had took a leave for like 3 weeks, and then when I came back, I mean he had hired somebody within that time. So the guy was, he was cool or whatever. He was doing what he had to do. But then all of a sudden, when I got back, it was like the guy supposedly was doing everything wrong, and now it was my job to train him. So even though they kept giving me project after project, and it was big things because it was a lot of big companies, multi-million dollar companies that I was in charge of, doing their inventory management, doing their sales orders, doing sending their orders to the vendor, tracking their shipments. Like I did a lot. I did a lot. And it wasn't even for me, that job, you deserved way more money than I was getting anyway. And like I said, and on top of that, I used to, besides being customer service and all that, I used to the boss even had me doing invoices, helping him with billing, and still no extra money. But like I said, it was the son really that messed it up for me, because when he would get mad, he would just curse at you. It didn't. He wasn't the type of person that, you know, pulled you aside into the office or whatever. He would just yell at you and curse at you, and everything right in front of everybody, like in front of everybody in the office. Like, no, in a professional setting, you're supposed to be pulled aside and spoken to in an office. But this happened like all the time, and then he was only in the office for like once or twice a week. But every time he was in the office, the vibes changed. Like nobody was happy. Everybody had a face. And I was one of the only ones that spoke up for myself or spoke up for everybody. And and sometimes I would have to tell him how it is. But the last straw was the guy that he had hired did something wrong, and then he gets me on the phone and he just starts cursing and all that shit. I decided that day, that was the last day, and that was the day before 4th of July last year. I said, that's it for me. Like, although I need this job desperately, I need my mental health more. I don't know if you guys ever dealt with like anxiety and stuff. I used to wake up every day like with nausea. Like even on my train ride, I would be feeling nauseous, gagging from just the thought of having to go to that office. Like, I would use up my vacation time and my sick time just because, not even if I had anything planned, just because I didn't want to go there that day or whatever. Like, that's how bad it got. And I said, you know what, something has to change. If I stay here because I'm comfortable, I'm never gonna grow. So I did decide to leave. You know, should I have found something before I left? Yes, I should have, because this job market is crazy. You know, I didn't know how bad this job market is. It's so hard to find employment these days. It's really hard. And then with the administration we have right now, everything is that much harder, 10 times harder, maybe even more than 10 times harder. So, you know, but by the grace of God, I've been very comfortable that last year. You know, I can't say that I'm struggling. You know, I am a very um, responsible person, that when I am working, I know how to save and things like that. No matter how many, you know, how much credit I have or whatever, you know, I am a very responsible person. All my bills are, you know, paid. All my everything, like, you know, by the grace of God, I'm able to still live comfortably, you know. And I don't need for anything. I have food in my fridge. I have clothes on my back. I have too much clothes on my back. Sure. My kids have too many clothes. Sure. If you need a size 4T or something, let me know. My son has so much clothes. I need to give stuff away, especially the stuff that doesn't fit him. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys listening and you ever dealt with employment like that, an employer like that. Um, I don't know. Did you do the same thing I did? But I have to say the last year, you know, I haven't just been sitting around doing shit. I did get certified in phlebotomy as a phlebotomy technician, and then after that, I did also do a training for office administration, just to brush up my skills and um, be more advanced in Excel and things like that, and PowerPoint, and just learn more things I didn't know about Excel. There's so many things that you can do in Excel. And you know, when you know Excel, a lot of these jobs do ask for Excel skills. So that is something that I just wanted to make sure that I brushed up on. So for my next, so that my next employment is not just a job, it's a career and something that I'll be in till I retire. So, you know, I'm just being very picky, you know, this time around, because I'm not young anymore. So I don't want to, after whatever job I get, I don't want to have to go anywhere else. I would rather just be there and, you know, retire from it. Thank you for listening. Please double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up to like this live, whichever one's easier for you. That's greatly appreciated. That's the way to support me for free. If you would like to support me or donate to my channel on a monetary form, I do have a Cash App. It is $BxQueenC, BxQueenC. So yeah. So as you guys know, I am unemployed at the moment, you know, just trying to get by. You know, I don't just sit around on YouTube all day. I do things, you know, on the back end to try to get back on my feet. You know, this isn't easy for me, you know. Do I have regrets? Of course I do. I wish I would have just did what I always wanted to do when I was younger, but you know, you live and you fucking learn. I'm sorry. Excuse my mouth. But sorry. Hold on, guys.